friends, welcome back to another video. I feel like it has been forever, yet it's only been 7 days since our last video, but we are back in it. We took a little bit of time off. I celebrated my birthday, which was on the 4th with the family. Some much needed time. Just took some time off, went to the beach, hung out. Reagan loves the beach, and we spent some time on the beach hanging out, but we're back in the shop. We're back in it. We had an issue here recently that we overcame, but yet kicked our butts at the same time, and I feel obligated to share that knowledge with you guys, especially if you have a 4th gen, if you're getting into some headlight modifications. I feel like we have had the opportunity to build a lot of headlights, do a lot of things, and this one problem seemingly kicked our butts, and I want to help you guys overcome that. I know some of this knowledge will save at least one of you guys, if not now, maybe in the future, but that's what it's all about. I want to try and help you guys, so that's really the whole point of this upcoming video, to help you guys with some lighting modifications. Before we get into that, if you guys haven't already, shameless plug of the video, this giveaway, our latest giveaway, our 09 3rd Gen short bed, is coming to a close very, very soon. 7 days to be exact. We have only got 7 days left in this giveaway. G56 certified ripper going to one of you guys in just a few short days. It's built, it's ready to go. This thing is beautiful. Now, here's the kicker. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting to see if there's been any multipliers. There's been no multipliers this entire giveaway up until this point. And it's not anything that we've done conventionally. So if you haven't gotten entered to win the truck plus the 10 grand that it comes with, now is gonna be a very good time, because this is it. This is the only multiplier, and it's a very limited opportunity. So what we got here is we have got the highly addictive burnout bundle. I say burnout bundle because we did a limited edition with this t-shirt, which kind of like simulates a burnout, because you guys know that we love our burnouts here. We had to kiss the old driveway goodbye with a burnout. So this is a burnout bundle, which includes, you can get a black one or a gray one. You can buy one bundle, you can buy them all, it doesn't really matter, but the bundle is the only multiplier. So you're gonna get a 20 times multiplier on the bundle only. So you can still get anything else from the website, which we actually just restocked the website today. So if you've been waiting for stuff to come back in stock, this is also a good time, because we've got the entire website restocked and ready to go for one of you guys. So here's the bundle. You've got a shop rag, which honestly, these shop rags are so cool. I don't even use them as shop rags. They're just kind of really cool, but these are shop rag towel. You got a shop rag, you get your choice of a black or gray t-shirt in your size. Of course, we have got a signed little poster here with the truck, some stuff on the back, you're gonna love that, and a sticker. So you got a couple different things that gives you a nice little package. If you don't know what to get on the website, and there's a lot of options, I know, the burnout bundle is gonna be the best chance that you got, because it's the only thing that's gonna have a multiplier on it the entire rest of the 7 days. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, shoot us a message. But anyway, guys, grab some stuff off the website. Every dollar that you spend counts towards automatic entries, except the burnout bundle, which is the multiplier. Anyway, boys, I'm telling you, wow, you hear my voice on that one, dawg? I apologize for my voice. I feel like I have no voice right now. It just cracked like you wouldn't believe. This thing is ready to rip for one of you guys. Honestly, I say it all the time, but one of my favorite trucks, top to bottom, certified ripper. Anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So our last giveaway truck, WWG12. You guys know that we love switching everything to clear lights, and we've had switchback lights in our 2015 build here, and that truck, which was a 2018. You wouldn't think there'd be that many differences, that many changes from a 4th gen that was a 2015 truck to a 2018. So what did we do? We replicated the parts that we've been using and testing on my own personal trucks, and doing it that way. That way we know when we give these trucks away that they are solid, they are ready to go to one of you guys. We got boost auto mirror lights on there. We had 5th gen tail lights, exactly like this truck was set up, down to the same running light turn signal clear boards that are in this 2015 truck. Sounds good, right? Sounds hunky-dory, everything should be good. Well, they weren't. Again, just to clarify in this video, I'm talking like these problems and issues are present day, but they have all been in the past. We figured out all this stuff well before Derek, our latest giveaway winner, came and picked up his new truck, which again could be you guys with this 3rd gen, but all of these issues have all been resolved. They've all been fixed. I just really want to share this stuff with you guys so it doesn't kick your butt like it did ours. So again, huge shout out to our man Kyle, helped us tremendously work through all of this. Diving back into it, we built those headlights with the same boards as the 2015. Now, the biggest difference between, say, a 2015 and I've got my 2018 dually here apart so I can show you guys the big difference is in 2016-ish, they added it's called a fault sense wire to the headlight circuit. Now, what does that do? What does that mean? And again, I honestly want to tell you guys that a lot of these trucks, and again, it's a Chrysler electrical thing, and if you know, then you know, some trucks are a lot more sensitive than others. So some trucks may have more kind of lighting sensitivity than others for no apparent reason, to be completely honest, but we thought we were good running the same parts in the 2015 as all the 2018 stuff. Now, my 2018 dually does not have any different turn signal boards. And again, this turn signal and this running light is actually, it's almost like a complete assembly inside the headlight. And I wish I had one to show you guys, but that LED diode board, it is kind of like a main piece and part that runs in your headlight. It's all one assembly and it's tied into the wiring in your main headlight plug. So my dually has all amber lights on it. So I didn't ever actually use switchbacks or different boards in my dually, which basically replicates what a factory truck would function like when this fault sense wire is activated and is integrated in with the truck. Now, what threw us for a loop is this 2015 does not have a fault sense wiring circuit. So it does not really ever notice that there is anything different in the turn signal in the running light area. Even if it flashes, even if it functions, there is no wire to send a message into the board, into the screen that signifies a lamp out if there ever was one. On the 2018, or I would say 16 and up, is when they added this extra circuit into the trucks. If you have a different board in your turn signal or running light that does not account for the fault sense wiring and manipulates that in the way that the truck wants to see it, it is going to throw a lamp out and the hyper flash. And that is what our problem was with that truck. These turn signal boards and the running light boards did not have any driver built into them that manipulated the truck into knowing that there was a light present, that it was functioning correctly. The boards that we used are good in most trucks, probably a lot of different trucks, but they were not good for the 2018 truck that we had that had a fault sense wiring built into the truck. So again, if you have a 16 and up, your first thing that you need to know is that you have a fault sense wire built into that truck that knows when there is the turn signal indicating, and really the big part of the next thing that we're going to get into is how it manipulates and how it functions. And I've got my dually torn apart and I've got it back probed to show you guys exactly your OEM function on that. So what did we do to fix that, right? Unfortunately, like I mentioned, this board here in the headlight is not something that's easily accessible or the driver that's built into it. So we had to send them off and we took them apart, and we ended up going with the Diode Dynamics boards that do the same thing. They are a switchback running light turn signal board, and they have a driver, which I saved right here. They have a driver inside of those boards, and I'll show you guys right here. This little blue wire right here, just gonna put that right back up there so we can see. So this driver that goes inside of your headlight from Diode Dynamics, this little blue wire here, this is programmed to work the same way that your factory amber turn signal board would work. Now, how does it work? Because it can't be that complicated, right? It's not that big a deal. Why couldn't you just somehow manipulate the OEM wiring? Well, let me explain that. So, first off, if you got a 2016 above, you want to make sure if you're going to run those switchback boards, you need to get the ones from Diode Dynamics because they have a driver that accounts for the fault sense wire in your truck's circuit. Now, if you don't, you can run some other stuff and you don't really have to worry about it. Now, let's just show you guys because I know seeing is worth a million times. So number 14 pin, which again, I'm hoping that my camera will focus right here. These are actually all labeled. So right there, number 14 is where a fault sense wire would be on a factory truck that would have it. Looky there. It doesn't have a fault sense wire built into the truck's harness or anything like that. Now, come over to my dually, which is a 2018, which we used as a test dummy for quite a bit of this. And again, it's the one right on the edge. Let's see if I can get to it. It's plugged in. But anyway, right there on the edge, you can see number 14, there is a wire in that headlight plug, and that's the fault sense wire for the truck. So we got our headlights back with the Diode Dynamics boards in there, and we got them plugged in, and everything is now functioning well because we have a driver that is now accounting for the fault sense wire in the truck's harness. Now, what I want to show you guys, and this is probably a good way to diagnose if you have a faulty driver in even the factory headlights, so the amber boards that are in there, there's drivers in there, and then even these Diode Dynamic switchback boards, there's a driver in there like that blue wire that I just showed you. Now, what the tricky part is to kind of understand all of this stuff is how the truck is actually functioning that light and what is actually going to set that the dash off inside that it is going to sense an issue, because it's not just, hey, it doesn't see it, hey, it doesn't operate well. I want to show you guys how the factory truck actually knows if there is a problem or not, because it's quite interesting, and you would really never guess it, and at least I wouldn't unless I had this little cheat sheet, which I want to show you guys, and hopefully it will help you guys understand how that circuit is functioning. But to do so, Dawson, I need my Vanna White to hold the camera so I can actually show you guys, because I need both my hands. Can you give me a hand, sir? I need your hands.
Every hand you need, sir.
All right, so we're gonna use my 2018 dually here, and my main objective to showcase to you guys is how that fault sense wire works and the voltages that it is trying to see. That way, if your dash does sense a turn signal lamp out and you're running into some driver issues potentially, you know how to test if you have a bad driver board, whether it's a factory headlight or an aftermarket part. So that fault sense wire is a little tricky, and through all this process, we have kind of understood now how it functions and how it works. So what we've got is, again, my 2018, it's got a factory style driver board in here, and we've got pin number 14 back probed. And that's what we're really worried about, because that is what's going to get pissed and send a message to your display that senses you have a turn signal lamp malfunction. Let's put it that way. So right now we have got our turn signals on. Very simple, easy. What it's looking for when the it's a dual function light, so I want to call it two different things. So turn signal or clearance light, both the same part. So clearance light on, amber is on. We're just going to take our meter here And again, right here, negative, and then positive on the number 14 fault sense wire. No turn signal, just the clearance light on. As you can see, light is on, and we have got our fault sense wire back probed, and we have got above 8 volts. So that is what that fault sense wire needs to see. It needs to see above 8 volts with just the clearance light on. So that's really not that big a deal, right? That would make sense. You just need to see somewhere around 12 volts to sense that the light is on. Now, that's the easy part. So I'm gonna go in the truck and turn our passenger side turn signal on, and you'll see where it gets going. All right, turn signal on, and again, the fault sense wire is what's going to signal to your display in your dash that you have a light out. Once your basically your BCM, your body control module, senses that there is a light out, it's gonna put it on your dash and it's gonna try and hyper flash. So what a proper driver in your factory board or like a diode dynamic switchboard is going to do, and how it's going to function, and what this fault sense wire needs to see in order to not hit that display is this. So same thing, back probing the fault sense wire and hooking it up. So what it's doing, and the meter is only working so fast, but what it's doing, it's actually pulsing the voltage above and below 8 volts or 6 volts. I forget, it's either 6 or 8, correct me if I'm wrong. But as you can see, and what the meter is doing is with the turn light sequence, it is flashing above and below, on, off, on, off, on, off. And that is what it needs to see on that fault sense wire or circuit in order for it not to throw a code on the dash, and which will hyper flash the truck. So again, we're going above and below. Again, it's either 6 or 8, but that is what it needs to see in order for your truck not to get pissed, which seems crazy, right? There's no real way to kind of do that other than a driver that is programmed to kind of take all that into account. I'm not an electrical engineer per se, but that is where the truck is going to be happy. So again, on a 2015 truck that doesn't have a fault sense wire, there is no indicator built in to understand if, when the turn signal is activated, if it is going to drop above and below X amount of voltage, on, off, on, off, on, off. Thank you, Dana White. I'll take that back. Take that back. Thank you very much. So once we got the diode dynamic boards put in our 2018, that fixed everything. But hopefully that resolves some issues for you guys, and so you guys can kind of understand maybe some mid-year changes in the 4th gen headlights. And again, one thing that I really want to hit on here is these are all kind of like builder parts that we have built these headlights with. A lot of companies, just for example, Morimoto, Alpha Rex, they are coming out with complete headlight assemblies that kind of do all of these functions and mimic all of these functions. And again, they have their own programming, their own software in it that kind of takes into account all of these little individual truck nuances and kind of fix all of that with a just very, very plug and play, simple, easy headlight unit. So hopefully that helps you guys. Again, really the big takeaway points from the video: 2016 and down, no fault sense wire that you have to worry about. It's pin 14 on the headlight. If you have a newer truck and you want to put these switchback boards in there, just make sure you're using boards that have taken into account the fault sense wires, so you don't have any lights on your dash, because that can be very annoying. The hyper flash can be annoying, but again, we were fighting an issue that was very hard to kind of see without knowing all of that information. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Before we go, make sure you guys enter the latest giveaway from Wrenchworks. Again, every dollar that you spend gets you entered. There's only a few short days left. We also have a P.O. Box package that I believe is for Michael because it was labeled. Let me just read the label off here. Michael King Ninja Cordova. So we're gonna go give this to him. I actually accidentally opened the box, but I did not see what was inside of it. Hello, Michael. This package that I have in my hand is addressed to one Michael King Ninja Cordova.
Wow, that's a title.
It doesn't have who it's from though. So I figured we might want to just open that up on camera just in case.
It's a bag.
Yeah, I accidentally did open it up, but I did not open it up all the way.
Oh boy.
I feel like it could get interesting. This doesn't have to go on YouTube, but I figured whoever's sending it's trying to maybe possibly be funny.
There's definitely some clothes in here.
I did read costume something on there.
Man, you really got into it then.
I didn't. I just said costume on there. I didn't touch any of that, just for the record. I swear I do not know what this is. I see a crown. Should we open this and have you put it on and then come out of the doorway here?
If you want me to, I will.
Does it say who it's from?
No, not yet. Hold on.
Oh man. Oh, our friends like to really get creative. Is it from Amazon?
Yeah.
It's got like an Amazon note because it didn't have who it's from.
Oh my god.
Who's it from?
It's from Levon.
It's from Levon? Oh gosh. Okay, I think I'm just gonna walk away.
Right.
You're gonna close the door, and then I'm just gonna wait here. You take as much time as you need in the dressing room. I'll wait here. It's a black skirt.
Have a look.
So you're the king. So the king comes. You got a crown. You got a pimp stick, and that crown is doing something to your hair, brother.
It's a little small, but
You gotta get the robe in the breeze, man. Oh my goodness gracious.
ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
But I do like it. Thank you, Levon.
I think that's gonna. I mean, so now we got a king costume. We got our doctor's outfits. You know, for science. Pretty soon we're gonna have to add onto the building for all the costumes.
Just for the outfit.
The outfits. Well, thanks, Levon.
Yeah.
Michael Cordova has now been on the internet with a
lot of different. I hope Dawson's looking through the window.
No, he's not. He's upstairs. You should go. Oh, walk in there. Let's go walk in. Let's go walk in. Hear ye, hey, take your headphones out. Hear ye, I now present to you Mr. King Cordova of Dragsterland.
Hello, Mr. Murphy. Hey,
I didn't know the king got so gangsta up in here, but
how do you get that Dawson walk in there, you know? Oh my God.
what is the king's servant working on up here, huh?
Nothing worthy.
Nothing worthy.
What do you think? Levon sent me a new outfit. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we forgot to tell Dawson's from Levon.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. Alrighty, my friends, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys got a good laugh there at the end. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff about some lighting things on 4th gens. Make sure you guys go to wrenchworks.com after this video to get entered in our latest giveaway. Pick up one of those burnout bundles. We'll see you guys in the next video in the shop getting work done. Appreciate you guys as always. See you in the next video. See ya.